Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into Golden Matrix Group's latest filing, and let's just say they've dropped some news that might make you want to, well, cash out your chips. Get ready folks, because we're dissecting a Form 8K from Golden Matrix Group, primarily focusing on their latest financial results for the 3-month period ending June 30th, 2025. This is where companies announce big news, and for Golden Matrix, it seems they're highlighting their performance. Before we dive into the numbers though, if you like getting straight to the point with company insights like this, make sure you're subscribed. And hey, join our Discord community, link down below for even more discussions. The date here is August 6th, 2025. And that's the day Golden Matrix Group decided to put out this report detailing their financial conditions. Think of this as a snapshot of how the company is doing at that specific moment, especially focusing on how they performed in the 3 months leading up to June 30th of that same year. Golden Matrix Group, trading under the ticker GMGI, is primarily known for its presence in the online gaming and betting space. They've been making moves including acquisitions, and this report gives us a peek behind the curtain. Now, the heart of this document is all about their results and financial condition. What does that mean for us? It means we're going to look at how much money they made, how much they spent, and generally if they're in good financial health. They put out a press release on August 6th to tell everyone how they did for the second quarter of 2025, ending on June 30th. This is often their way of sharing key financial highlights directly with investors before or alongside these official filings. Not content with just one announcement, they also put up a presentation and a webcast. These are usually designed to walk people through the numbers in a more visual and easily digestible way. But remember, anything on their website isn't officially part of this filing unless they specifically say it is. And here are the exhibits. Exhibit 99.1 is that press release we just talked about. It's essentially a summary prepared by the company itself, laying out their financial performance. When companies file these, they're basically saying, this is what we want you to see. Then we have Exhibit 99.2, the presentation itself. This is where they often use charts and graphs to make their points, which can be really helpful in understanding trends. We're going to try and pull out the most important bits from this, even without seeing the actual presentation here. Now, this is a crucial point. The company is mentioning something called non-GAAP financial information. What does that mean? GAAP, or generally accepted accounting principles, are the standard rules for how companies report their finances. Non-GAAP measures, those are figures that companies calculate themselves, often adjusting for certain items. Do this to highlight underlying performance, but it can also be used to put the best face on things, so we'll be watching for that. Let's talk strategy and future outlook. The company is clearly stating that some of their statements are forward-looking. This is standard practice. They're talking about what they expect to happen in the future. Words like ebbs, plans, and anticipates are big clues here. They are telling you this is what we hope to achieve. Now, this is where it gets really interesting and frankly a bit concerning. They list a litany of risks that could massively impact their actual results. We're talking about the funding for share repurchases, whether those repurchases will even happen, and importantly, the ability to fund post-closing obligations for the Meridianbet Group acquisition. That acquisition could lead to dilution of ownership, and they mentioned potential lawsuits related to it. Then there's the debt structure with convertible notes and warrants, which can also dilute your stake in the company. They're also worried about global economic issues like conflicts in Ukraine and Israel, inflation, potential recessions, and the need for more money. Obtaining gaming licenses, managing growth after acquisitions, keeping their stock on the Nasdaq, reliance on management, and even the sellers having voting control over the company. These are all significant factors that could mess with their plans. Plus, they're exposed to cybersecurity risks, system failures, foreign exchange fluctuations, legal battles, and of course the ever-present threat of competition and changing regulations. It's a long list of things that could go wrong, and they're being upfront about it. They're also pointing us to other parts of their filings, like the risk factors section. This is where they detail all the dangers lurking around the corner. It's like they're giving you a warning label for their company. They really want you to understand that the future is uncertain, and they are relying on these other documents to cover all their bases. And finally, the signature page. This part is just confirming that the report is official. It's signed by someone authorized, in this case, Anthony Brian Goodman, the Chief Executive Officer. This adds a layer of formal responsibility to the information presented. So what's the story here? Golden Matrix Group, in its August 2025 report, is highlighting its second quarter financial performance ending June 30th. However, they are being very candid about the numerous risks and uncertainties that could significantly affect their actual results moving forward. From the ability to fund acquisitions and manage debt to broader economic and geopolitical factors, the company is essentially saying, we have plans, but a lot can go wrong. They are using non-GAAP measures, which is common but requires careful scrutiny, while the press release and presentation aim to put a positive spin on their results. The extensive list of forward-looking statements and associated risks suggests a cautious outlook, or at least a strong desire to manage investor expectations by disclosing potential pitfalls up front. From my perspective, the sheer volume and nature of the risks disclosed suggest that, while they are operating in a growth industry, Golden Matrix Group is navigating a complex and potentially volatile environment. The success of their recent acquisitions, their debt management strategy, and their ability to secure future funding are critical. They are exposed to a wide range of external factors, from economic downturns to regulatory changes, which are outside their direct control. The fact that the sellers of Meridian Bet Group retain voting control also presents an interesting dynamic that investors should keep a close eye on. In conclusion, Golden Matrix Group is presenting a picture of a company actively pursuing growth but facing significant hurdles. Investors would be wise to look beyond the headline numbers and dig into the details of these risks. The company's ability to execute its strategy in the face of these challenges will be key to its future success. Alright, that's our breakdown of Golden Matrix Group's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.